you guys. Today we are playing cards. And so the first 4 people who hopped on today picked the suits in the order. And so we're going to go ahead and follow that. Our first is going to be clubs. And so let's start with a nice little warm up just to give you an idea. Take a nice big breath in. As you go through, your clubs are going to be arm moves. Okay. So we'll go through, and I want you to have weights where you can feel somewhat challenged as you go through. So say if you have 9, which is the lowest number, you want to make sure that you have a weight that's going to challenge you to do a move 9 times. That could be 9 with one arm, 9 with another. And then hearts are cardio. Now that's pretty self-explanatory. Anything that's going to get that heart rate up, I want you to reach from here, so right and left. So in and outs, jumping jacks, burpees, mountain climbers, anything that gets our heart, plank jacks, and then spades or legs. So squats, lunges, assisting moves where we use those tiny muscles, and then diamonds are abs. Okay. And then from here, reach down and switch. 1, switch, 2, and 3. You can also have a resistance band. If you don't have heavy weights, then you can use your resistance band as we go heavier and as we go to the smaller number. 4 more, side, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend from here and open. So I'm going to rotate and take that right knee and then lengthen. 1 line from the heel and the hip to the shoulder, and then relax your shoulder away from your ear and sink down as low as you can. Take that nice deep breath here. Lengthen your leg and try to follow, creating 1 long line between your fingers. You can look up, straight in front of you, or even down if you'd like, but try to keep your hips stacked. Push through the back and the front foot evenly, and then push back. And then let's switch, instep and heel. Sink as low as you feel comfortable, create that nice stretch there in your hips, and then open without shrugging your shoulder. Just trying to create that line between the heel, the hip, and the fingertip. Keeping this hip nice and open and not shrugging the shoulder. You're going to go ahead and press that front foot and lengthen. So I'm trying to line up the arms at the same time. Push the bottom hip forward. Take that big inhale and press through both feet all the way back up. And then rotate your heels in a bit and just sink as low as you can. Take your left shoulder, push through the left inner thigh, and rotate the shoulder down to the right. And switch it up now, other side. Big inhale. Nice exhale. Back to the middle, you guys, and push those knees away. So another thing is ace is 14, kings are 13, queens are 12, jacks are 11, and then we have 10s and 9s. Lengthen from here and create that nice big stretch in your hamstrings, the back of your legs. Nice deep breath and rotate down towards your right foot. Big inhale, tucking from here. Oh, sorry about that. Take that nice big breath, you guys, and then rotate to the other side. Inhale and exhale. We're going to try to take your chin in towards your knee. Very good. Okay, so our first move, you guys, is an ace of clubs. So we've got 14. We're going to go with a bicep curl, adding a front snap kick if you'd like. So you could go as heavy as 15s. Whatever you have on hand, you could also use your resistance band. So I'm going to go ahead from here and add the front snap kick to it. So I'm going to go ahead and balance on that left and front snap kick with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the side here, keeping your elbows in close. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Now I'm going to switch legs, shoulders back. If you want to switch to a hammer curl, then you would come up and down. So big breath in and kick. 1, 2, 3. Exhale it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, you guys. All right, I'm flipping here the next, which is the Ace of Hearts. Okay, so our first cardio move today, you guys, are going to be mountain climbers. So what we're going to do, if you don't want to come down on the hands and knees and you do a knee pull from standing, we're going to do 14 with the left and then 14 with the right. So nice deep breath in from here. You can always use a chair to modify and come on to the elbows. So left knee, I want you to really focus on trying to drive that knee, you guys, in as far as you can, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 3, 2, hold your plank. Keep those abs in, shoulders away from your ears. Now other knee leads, so I'm gonna go with right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, 1, downward facing dog. Big breath in, drop to your knees, push back child's pose, sink those hips back, give your back a nice big stretch here, guys. Thread the needle, right arm comes under that left. Now notice if you have any tension or stress in your low back or your shoulders, you can rotate side to side, switch and take that other arm and guide it under. Nice deep breath here, opening up your shoulder, rolling your wrist. Wonderful. All right, so our next move is spades. So I will flip the card and we'll figure out how many. You're gonna walk it in, soften your knees, and stand up top. All right, here we go. Oh wait, I messed up. That's diamonds, that's the last. Okay, 9, you guys. So now we're 9 in spades. The first is a reverse lunge to a front snap kick. If you want to, you can still add weights and you can do a lateral raise while you do this. So I would say 3s or 5s if that's something that works and you want to combine. We're going to step back first with the left. You reverse the lunge. You can always just stick with this. And then as I front snap kick, I'm just going to do a tricep kick back. So lunge, kick back. For 2. And 3. And 4. You want to keep kick distance. 5. And 6. Press through that heel. 7. 8. One more. And 9. Now we're going to switch feet. Shoulders back, belly button comes in. Are you ready? Lunge and tricep kick back. For 2, as you kick. Lunge, lateral, tricep. For 3, now try to kick as high as your waist. So you bring those abs into it. And 5, and don't hurt your neck here. 6, by lifting your elbows higher than your shoulders. 7, 8, one more. And 9. Nice and easy, right guys? Okay, so now 9 of diamonds, ab move. All right, so these sets, as we come here, you guys, you have choices. You could lift one knee and lift other. If you know that coming back all the way doesn't work, tuck a pillow behind your back. You could also hug your knees in and practice the balance here. The goal is to take that big breath in, and as you exhale, try to lift up your legs as high as you can. You could bend your knees in and then lengthen. I'm just still showing you modifications, or you can roll up and you can lift. Okay, so you guys have plenty of choices to help you come up. Now you can also glue your legs together as much as they will. Take a nice deep breath in, keep your shoulders away from your ears. 9 biceps. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2. Now squeeze your glutes. 3. Pull that belly button in. For 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. 7. And 8. We're going to hold it for 9. 8. Reach for it. 7. Relax your shoulders. You can always soften the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest it. Roll back. Circle your knees away from each other. Great job, you guys. We went through those 4 different suits. Rewind it. Nice inhale. Open it up and take both knees to the left. So we go back to clubs, which is arms. Deep breath in. Lengthen that top leg and roll the ankle. Rewind it. And then drive those knees in and then rotate to the other side. So nice big breath in, you guys. Lengthen that top leg, optional. Roll the ankle. Wonderful job. Rewind it. All righty. I have a sneaking suspicion we're going to do a king. Yeah, king. All right, you guys. So now we've got the king of clubs. This is scapula. Now I have a few different ways that I can do this. If you are comfortable with that crouching tiger move, and you can, you're going to dip from here and lift. Now the goal is not to bend from your elbows like you're doing a push-up. It's to hold your arms straight and then sink your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades and come back up. If that's not going to work for you, this move is squeezing and pinching your shoulder blades together. So you do the same thing if you prefer the scapula squeeze, okay? Good morning. Now from here, you guys, we are at 12 scapula squeezes. Now take from here that neck and neutral abdominal muscles pulled in nice and tight. I'm going to hover my knees, inhale, and then sink the chest and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's that belly button? 5. Neck and neutral. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Push back, down dog. Now bicycle those legs, you guys, left to right. So we're on to a cardio move. We're on our hearts, you guys. So let's see what we've got. And king of hearts, okay? So now you guys, you have a choice. You can do pretend jump rope from standing like this, or you could jog in place. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, because who is gonna do anything for 12? I mean, really, let's add a 0 to it and make it 120, 1 minute. So let's see, 60 plus 40, is that 2 minutes? We'll say 2 minutes, you guys, of some form of jogging, jump rope combo. I'm gonna set my little timer. Don't you guys love how I do math? I just make it up like on the spot. All right, okay, you guys ready? Here we go. So jump or jog, up to you. Nice deep breath in, you're soft on your feet, abdominal muscles in. Now if you want to go half time, one and then the other. Already at 20 seconds, easy peasy. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm gonna tap my heels. Soft from here on those feet, try to catch Every time I come down, we're already at 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna hop left foot, 3, and then switch. Inhale, exhale. We're almost at a minute, guys. Very good. Now, same time again. Now we're going to rotate your hips. Twist and switch. Twist and shout. We're at 105. I'm going to draw my legs side to side. You can let the arms kind of move with you. We're at 120. Big breath in. Awesome job, you guys. Tap your toes. Tap those toes. We're at 130. Great job, you guys. Now from here, you can tap your heel and kick it. Big breath in. 10 seconds. 5. Knees up. 3. And give it a rest, you guys. Walk it out a little bit. Take a nice big breath in. If you need a drink, take it. Awesome job. Very good, you guys. All right, so now we're on spades, 10 of spades, and it's your favorite lunge, curtsy, lunge. I'm pretty sure that's everybody's favorite move. So what we're gonna do, weight's optional. You need to step back hip distance. So from here, shoulders back, abs in. As you come to that reverse lunge, you can come to a bicep curl. When you come to that curtsy, you can come to a lateral, come back to the curl, and then add the front snap kick. So nice deep breath in, weight's completely optional. Nice inhale, here we go. Lunge, curtsy, lunge, front snap kick, 1, curtsy, press through the heel, 2, lunge, curtsy, 3, abs in lunge, curtsy, lunge, 4, 5, make sure you breathe, lunge, curtsy, and 6, press to the front heel, lunge, curtsy, 7, lunge, curtsy, lunge, 8, lunge, curtsy, 1 more this side, lunge, curtsy, and rest. Now take that leg that you were just hinging on and lengthen it forward and reach as far as you can, keeping your heart higher than your hip. Maybe that's to your shin. Leg breath here. I'm going to open up the quad. Maybe hold the weight in one hand, pull back, and feel that nice stretch in your quadricep. Big breath in, standing tall. Awesome work, you guys. Now we're switching feet. All right, so we're going to go ahead now and we're going to take that right leg back. Lunge, curl, curtsy, lateral, curl, front snap kick. Lunge, curtsy, and 2. Kick as high as your waist. Curtsy, lunge, 3, abs in, lunge, curtsy, and 4, lunge, curtsy. You guys are awesome. 5, lunge, curtsy, 6, lunge, curtsy, lunge, 7, 3 more, lunge, curtsy. Last 2, lunge, curtsy. Last 1, lunge, curtsy. Great job, you guys. Lengthen that front leg. Hinge from your hip. Want to drop your weights, you can. Take a nice big breath, you guys. We're on diamonds. Take that big breath in. which is abs. Come back up. Go ahead from here and open. Find that center of balance. Inhale. They say that it helps if you touch your nose. I think it made it worse. All right, so now you guys are on planks. So what have we here but the 10 of diamonds? Now, bonus, 10 different moves 10 times in plank. That sounds awesome. Okay, so now you can always do a plank, you guys, from a chair. You can also do a plank from your forearms. Back starts bothering you, you push back into child's pose, or if I'm doing a move that doesn't work for you, child's pose is great. First 10 seconds, you're gonna go ahead from here, and you're gonna lengthen and hold. So your neck is neutral, abs are in. 10, 9, shoulders away from your ears, 8, palms under your shoulders, 7, squeeze your glutes, 6, and 5, neck and neutral, 4, 3, use your whole body to help you, 2. Now from here, I'm gonna go down, elbow, elbow. That was the first 10. Second 10, I'm gonna tap my knees. I can stay here. Tap and lift. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to hold steady here. 4, exhale, 5. 1 streamline here. 6, shoulders away from the ears. 7, neck in neutral, abs in. 8, 9, 1 more second, so that's 20. Now I'm gonna come to a side plank on my right arm. Now, if I can flip it, I could also drop my bottom knee and hold my top. I could also take my top leg, drop it, and the bottom. 10, 9. Make sure your elbows under your shoulders. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to go to the other side. So I'm going to scoop that arm under, and then to make it 40, I'm going to lift it. I can always drop a knee or a foot. 10, 9, 8, neck in neutral. 7, abs in. Lift up those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to come back to an elbow plank now, and I'm going to alternate tapping my knees to make it 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, you need that break, you take it. Now I'm going to circle my hips all the way to the left and come back to that plank, but circle and lift. Don't dip your low back. Keep your hips steady. Inhale, exhale. So you come to a plank. When you come down, you're not dipping lower. 5 more this direction. 4, 3, exhale, lift. 2, this is 60. To make it 70, rewind your hips the other way. 10, 9, 8, scoop and lift it. 7, abs in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going to come back up. If you need a break, push back, child's pose. We're going to go down dog into a plank 10 times to make it 80. So 10, lengthen right to that plank. 9, 8, pull the belly button in, you guys. 7, exhale. 6, shrink from the ceiling, lifting that belly button in. Drop those heels. 5, 4, 3, 2. If you need to drop a knee for this next one, you are going to do 10 kicks with your left. 10, 9, 8, 7. You can drop the opposite knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 10, other leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and child's pose. Awesome work, you guys. Take your hands by your feet and rotate your hips side to side. Nice inhale. Nice exhale. Now I'm going to lengthen my arms forward and come to a puppy pose. Hips high, head low. And then I'm going to start to sink my hips back and lengthen my spine. Keeping the ears and shoulders separated. I'm going to walk the hands to the right corner. Now push the left hip down. Nice deep breath, you guys. And then walk the hands to the other corner. Awesome work, you guys. So we are back to gloves. Everybody in the glove. Now from here, you guys, guess what? Queen of clubs. All right, so the next move that we have here is for the triceps. You can, if you are wild and crazy and you want to still hold that plank, you can do a tricep kickback from a plank. You can always drop one knee. Now, from standing, I would, if I feel comfortable, either kick back from here, kick back from here, or lunge and kick back in that airplane. Okay, so that's the move that I'm going to do, but you've got plenty of choices. Working your triceps, you can go really heavy and stand up and do kickbacks. All right, so big breath in, elbows higher than your back, deep breath in, kick back. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze your tricep, 6, 5, 4, press to the heel, use your glute. 3, 2, one more. Switch feet, shoulders back, bend from your elbows. You can keep doing tricep kickbacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Awesome work, you guys. Take a moment, lengthen, hinge. Now you can take your foot here up against a wall and push. Really open up that calf and walk your foot higher, as high as you can. Really open up your calf here. Switch sides. Nice deep breath in. So this is the wall. I would take my heel as close as I can and then stand up and open. Big breath here, you guys. All right. Oh yeah, back to your favorite. Queen of Hearts. All right, you guys, so now, let's see. We're at 12. You guys up for it? 12 burpees. Now you have many ways that you can do this. If you have a chair, you can step back. You don't have to jump back. You don't have to do anything crazy if you don't want to. This time, as we come back, we're going to kick one leg and then the other. So I'll take a big breath here. Either step or jump back. And then I'm going to go left and right. Come back in and either jump or just reach my arms. We're going to go 6 leading with the left, 6 leading with the right. Inhale. Exhale, step or jump back. Left leg, right leg. And 1. Inhale, left, right. 2, abs in when you jump back. Left, right. 3. Inhale. Exhale. If you are stepping back. 4, or if you want to go faster, you go for it and you do more. Inhale. Exhale. 5 left, right. 1 more with that left. Left, right. Now the right leg will come up first. Right, lift. 1, right, left, 2, right, left, 3 more, right, left, 4, 2 more, right, left, 1 more time, you guys, right, left. Awesome job, you guys. Take a drink if you need it. Walk it out a little. All right, you guys, spades. Jack of spades. So we've got 11 squats from here. I'm gonna come to a sumo, and I'm gonna use one weight. So from here, I'm gonna drop the weight, stand up, and pick it back up. Now, I could take it on edge if this works, or eliminate the weight altogether. So I'm gonna start on the right hand, shoulders back. Chest up, abs in. Drop it. 1. Drop it. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. 4. Inhale. And 5. Inhale. And 6. Inhale. And 7. Inhale. 8. Inhale. Exhale. 9. Inhale. Exhale. 10. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Great job, you guys. Awesome work. Diamonds. Shine bright like a diamond, you guys. We are doing jacks of diamonds. And we're on the Russian twist. So, a little bit here of a combo. I will rotate left, right 11 times. 11 times to the right, 11 times to the left. Need a pillow or from here, yoga ball, quads go behind the back. I'm going to rotate first, side to side, shoulders back, abs in. You rotate as far back as you can. You can also elevate your legs if you want to. So from here, side to side, add your legs if you want to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to go 11 to the right. 1, you can drop your legs and hold them. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to tap that out a little if I can. 6, 7, 8, 9. Exhale as you rotate. 1 more, switch sides. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, you guys. Little stretch, come back, and happy baby. If I can hold on to those toes, I will. Otherwise, I'm going to hug it out. Take that nice deep breath in. And if I feel comfortable rotating side to side, take that nice big breath, you guys. Now lengthen those legs, contract your quadriceps. Deep breath here. Walk those heels to the ceiling. Nice deep breath in, stretch those legs out. Bend your knees and roll it up. Okay, you guys, we are back to, oh, wait a minute, now here we go. We're on spades, you guys. We've got the queen of spades, and the move is going to be deadlifts. Now, oftentimes deadlifts are contraindicated. You can hurt your back, you can hurt yourself very easily. The goal though is to work your hamstrings. So I can soften my knees. I don't even have to use weights if I don't want to, and I'll focus on pressing my heels and squeezing my lungs to come up. Now you can add fairly heavy weights for this. Take that from here, pressure and keep it in your heels. Shoulders back, abdominal muscles in. We are on 12 deadlifts. Nice deep breath in. And if I want to bend my knees, I follow the line of my legs like I'm shaving and come back up. Otherwise, if I feel comfortable, I can straighten, dig my heels, squeeze my buns and come up. 1, 2, and 3. Now chest open, inhale down, exhale up, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I'm going to stick with 12 minis, shoulders back, abs in. I can do 12 calf raises if I prefer. Come up to the knees. 12, 11, 10, 9. Dig your heels flat back. Don't let your shoulders round forward. Abs in. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Great job, you guys. Fantastic. All right, so okay. Anyways, we're going with it. So what I want you guys to do is we're going to come all the way down. Doesn't matter as long as we're moving. So what we're going to do here, you guys, as you roll back, you're going to roll back 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it, flip it, pull it back in, flip it to the other side. If that does not work, you roll back onto your elbow. You lift it up. Roll back onto your other elbow and come back up. You can always adjust this. Back for 3, shoulders back, abs in. 1, 2, 3, rotate left, rotate right, pull back in and lift it. 1, 2, 3, rotate right, a rotate for left. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, rotate left. Oh, rotate right. Pull it back in. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3. Reach for it. Lengthen. A rotate. Abs in. Pull through. 1 more on this side, then we're going to switch to leading on the other side. Open. Switch. Pull it up. Now I'm going to rotate right first. 3, 2, 1. Flip it. Inhale. Exhale. Put it back. 1, 2. Reach. Rotate. You drop down to that elbow if you need to. Just lift the top leg if it's too much to lift both. 1, 2. Reach. Side to side. The last 3, you guys. 1, 2, 3. Open. Rotate. And back up. Last 2. 1, 2. Reach. Rotate. Flip it. Pull it in. Last 1, 2. Reach. Inhale. And exhale. And back up. Interlace your hands. C-curve with your spine. Awesome job, you guys. Lengthen your legs. Rotate. Now sit up as tall as you can. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take your right foot, cross it over your left, and rotate into that right side. Nice deep breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Now switch sides. Lengthen. Hug it out. Or rotate. Try to keep your hip down. That lengthened leg nice and straight, flexing that foot. Wonderful job, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go back to gloves. And the news, jacket gloves. All right, so now we've got upright rows, you guys. So standing up doing an upright row, you want to make sure that you're not going to hurt your neck. So you can go as heavy as you feel comfortable from here standing, and you're going to come to an upright row. Now the option would be to also add a calf raise if you want to. So shoulders back, we've got 11. Pop it up. 1, 2, make sure you don't shrug your shoulders. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lift it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 minis. 1, 2, 3. Watch your neck. 4, 5. Squeeze those shoulders. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more. And 11. Great work. I want you guys to take a moment. Take your left arm, pull it across your chest. Open up your shoulder and roll your wrist. Just exaggerate. Rewind it. Now the other side, bring it over. Pull it in. Roll your wrist. And rewind it. All right, guys, we're on hearts, jack of hearts, and it's a bear crawl to a plank, okay? So if you have a hard time rolling back, all of that business doesn't work for you. Stick with some jumping jacks, nice and easy. So shoulders back, abs in. So we've got from here 11. We're gonna walk it out, and we're gonna plank jack for 3. 1, 2, 3. Push back down dog, walk it up. Inhale, reach for it. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Jack, 1, 2, 3. Walk back, inhale. Exhale, walk it out. Inhale, plank jack. 3, 2, 3. Walk back in. Stretch out the back of your legs, lengthen your spine. 4, 2, 3. You can stay down the whole time. Inhale, exhale. Now 5, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Inhale down, exhale. 6, 2, 3. Walk it back. If you can, try to keep those legs as straight as you can. Abs in. 7, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Here we go. 8, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go for 9, 2, 3. 2 more. Try to come nice and flat with that back. 10, 2, 3. Last time. Let's do 11 jacks as a bonus. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop down your knees. Push back, child's pose. Rest your hands by your feet. Roll your wrists out. Great work, you guys. Walk your hands forward. Go ahead, thread the needle, right arm under. Open up your shoulder. Continue to roll the wrist. And then left under. Roll the wrist. Awesome work, you guys. Spades it is. King of spades. Front Plies squats, you guys. Now you always have that option to add some weights to this and get more scapular movement. So from here, I can do my plie. Hold on to a chair here. If I feel comfortable, I'm rotating the toes out. I'm going to come straight up and down and then squeeze my shoulder blades. So we have 11, you guys. So, oh, we have 12. We have 12. So squat, 1, 2, remember 13, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, not 13, 12. Now 13 minis, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that heart up. 7, 8. I'm going to come up onto that right tiptoe. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Lift it. 2, 4. You can keep squeezing back if you want to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side now. 1, 2, you can just choose to do minis a little bit faster if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Both tiptoes, walk it in, half of an inch, pop it up. 13, 12, 11, 10. You can drop your heels and lift them if you want to. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And 1. Oh, did you work, you guys? Drop down and take from here. Right shoulder to the left. Nice deep breath, you guys. We're on those diamonds. Switch to the other side. We're going to come to a lateral lunge here for a moment. And I want you to stretch it out and circle. 1, 2, 3. Sink down as low as you feel comfortable. Rewind the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch sides. Open. 1, 2, 3. Open up your hips. 4. Rewind it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the 1. I'm going to lengthen those legs out. Give it a nice little stretch and king of diamond, you guys. We're going to go to a heel tap. We've got 13 each side. So what happens here is your low back is going to stay imprinted, and you're going to take your shins parallel to the floor. I don't want to move my knees in and out, so I need to be in a position where I can comfortably reach towards my heel, keeping my chin up my chest. Maybe it's just to the side of my shin, but I'm not going to be pulling the knees in or yanking on my neck. So I have a peach underneath my chin, low back imprinted, and use your abdominal muscles. Exhale. 13, 12, exhale. 11, 10, exhale. 9, 8, 7, keep your chin off your chest. 6, 5, you're supporting your head with your hand. 4, 3, keep with this side. 2, and we've got 13 minis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch side. Exhale it up. 1, 2, 3. Same thing applies. Peach under your chin. 5. Low back pressing. 6. Exhale up. 7, 8, 9. That hand is supporting the neck. 10, 11. Keep that low back pressing, you guys. Now minis. 1, 2, 3. You've got this. 4, 5, and 6. For 7 and 8. Now 9 and 10, 11 and 12. One more. And rest. Great job, you guys. Circle those knees away and exaggerate it. Rewind it the other way. Number 4 stretch, right ankle comes over. I'm going to open up that hip here, you guys. Take that big breath in. Thread the needle if that's comfortable. I can lengthen that bent knee and reach it to the ceiling, coming to that number 4. And then switch ankles on top, you guys. Pull that in. Take a great big breath in from here. Guys, you're doing great. We're doing awesome. We've got like 5 minutes left. That's a big breath here. Nice big breath out. Awesome work, you guys. Okay. All right. So here we go. 10 of clubs. I realized what I did now, so we have 2 of those left. We done with those. That's okay. All right. So now here, you guys, we're gonna do wipe the sweat, and we're going to do an attitude kick with it. So this move here, what we do is we take a weight, we wipe the sweat, we pull the elbow back. So just like this. Okay. Now I need a weight that I can comfortably do this, and then at the same time, that same leg, I'm bending at the knee, and I'm going to be kicking and lifting it, okay? I can use a chair or a wall if I want to. So take from here, your left hand, wipe the sweat, and kick. 1, 2, and 3. Now squeeze from here and get that lower back fat there at the bottom. 3, squeeze it. 4, 5, 6, elbow to the hip. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now switch sides. Inhale, I take that hand behind my back so I can feel it working right at the bottom. Deep breath in, externally rotate the knee. And pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pull back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Great work, you guys. All right, here we go. Hearts. 10 of hearts, you guys. Jumping jacks. So we're going to go 10 each direction, nice and easy. We'll go one way and then flip it, okay? Shoulders back. I can step jack. 2, 4, 6, 8. Rotate left. 2, 4, 6, 8. Rotate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Rotate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Rotate. 2, 4. Great work, you guys. 6, 8. Rotate right. 2, 4, 6, 8. Rotate. 2, and 4, 6, 8. And rotate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Rotate it again. One more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let it go, you guys. Great job. If you need a drink, take it. We have one left of each card, you guys. All right, so ace of spades. Woo! 14, you guys. Oh yeah, here we go. We're gonna go 7 and 7. Now this is that assisting side move. So what's gonna happen here, that right leg is extended. I go elbow, knee. If this is all that I can do, I'll say here, it's elbow, knee, push through the heel, step, same distance, always come to that first leg, 2, 3, so that when I come back down, I'm on that same side. We're going to repeat this 7 times on the right. So come down from here, relax your shoulder, lift up your leg as high as you can. Elbow, knee, little lunge, press the heel, reach. Now right, left, right, drop that left knee, reach, pull, reach, and pull, step. Lengthen, 1, 2, 3, drop the knee. Remember, stick with one part of the move. If it becomes too much, step and push through the heel. Now 1, 2, and 3. That's 3. Right knee, 1, 2. Sorry, pull, step, and 1, 2, and 3. Knee, a lengthen, knee pull, step, press, right, left, and right. Inhale, exhale, pull it in, step forward, right, left, right. We have 2 more, open, pull, and step, abs in, 1, 2, 3. One more time this side, you guys. Elbow, knee, pull, step, 1, 2, and 3. Now stay right here on this side. Lengthen this leg and open. Nice deep breath here, guys. Now follow down that leg, open over the side. You can also come towards that foot. Take that nice deep breath here. Great work, you guys. And then take from here that left arm out and thread the needle. Arm towards that foot. Open up your back. Deep breath now. Great work, you guys. Now we're going to come to the other side. So, finding that center of balance. To review the move, you come up and you lift up your leg. As high as you can, hip height. You go elbow, knee, step forward, press through the heel, Even with your feet. Left, right, left. Drop that right knee in a student position. Here we go. Elbow, knee, step. Right, sorry, left, right, left. 1. Exhale, pull, pull, step. And left, right, 2. Right knee down, left leg lift. Knee, pull, step. Left, right, 3. Abs in, neck in neutral, pull, pull, step. And left, right, left. 4 more now, reach for a pull. Pull, step, press with the heel. Left, right, left. We've got 3 more, you guys. Lift it up, pull. Pull and step it now. 1, 2, 3. You guys are awesome. Lengthen and lift. Pull, pull, step. And here we go. Left, right, last 2. Open it up now, pull. Pull, step. And press through. 1, 2, and 3. Last time. Reach for it. And step it. And reach. Switch. Drop down. And lengthen that leg. And open. Push your hips forward, you guys. That wild thing pose. Relax your shoulder away from your ear. And then follow down that leg. You can come to the side. Or you can rotate over that leg. Contract your quadricep. Great job, you guys. And we're just threading the needle now. We're going to take from here. Right arm under towards that foot and stretch it out, you guys. Fantastic. All righty, here we go. Best move of the day. That ace, you guys, of diamonds. So what we're gonna do now is on your back. We've got 14 of these, so I can either take my hands underneath the small of my back, lengthen from here, only come down as low as my back can stay on the floor, or I take my hands behind my head, flex my feet, lengthen and switch. Abs in, if I want to, I can rotate towards that straight leg. Ready, steady. 1. Exhale for 2. Keep your chin up your chest. 3. Exhale, 4. 5. Sorry guys, we gotta go. I know we went over 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 4 more. 1. And 2. And 3. 1 more both sides. And rest it. Roll it up. All right, just to make sure we get it on there, you guys. Banana clubs. All right, so what we're going to do is a dip and a flip. You take the weights here. We dip it, we flip it. You can also do circles. So weights that you feel comfortable, 3s or 5s. Some people can do 8s. Shoulders back, elbow bent. Dip, flip, for 2. 3, your elbows a pivot point. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dips. 9, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, flip it up. 9, 8, 7, 6, now 5, and 4, squeeze it. 3, and 2, last one. And rest it. Last part of the day, you guys. The 9 of hearts. Oh boy, we don't have time for woman makers, which is what I had planned. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do plank, jack, and mountains, you guys, combos. So what we do is 9 times 3 of each. We're finishing this strong. If you need to go, have a wonderful day today, you guys. You're gonna go out from here and lengthen. 3 mountain climbers to the left. 1, 2, 3 jacks. 1, 2, 3. Same thing. 3, 2, 1. 3 jacks. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Jack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Jack. 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. Start with your other leg leading. 6, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3. Last time, you guys. 9, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and rest it. Push all the way back. Take a nice deep breath in. Walk your hands to the right corner. Push your hip to the left. Walk your hands to the left. Push your hip to the right. Awesome job, you guys. We're just going to push back to a downward facing dog. Lengthen. Drop the crown of your head towards the floor and bicycle. Inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to start to walk the hands into the feet. If I can touch the floor, I can stay here, otherwise my hands will be on my shins. Lengthen your spine, contract your quadriceps. Start to soften the knees and sink the hips, and then slowly roll it up. Awesome job, you guys. Roll back. We're going to take from here 3 big breaths in. Inhale, positive. Exhale. 2 more. All the blessings in your life, pull them in your heart center. Take 1 more big breath in, you guys. Inhale. Exhale, relax your hands and heart. Gently bow your head. Namaste. Have an amazing day today, you guys. Great job.